Hey everybody, I hope that you are having a great week. I wanted to touch base with you today so that you can know exactly what to expect this weekend. On Sunday, this weekend, June the 28th, we are going to have the opportunity to start to gather in worship again together, at least in a limited manner, as we start to phase back towards a gathered worship time on Sunday mornings. We're excited about that opportunity. We hope that you are as well. This weekend, it'll be just one service at 10 a.m. We do need to ask that you RSVP for that time. So it will help us most if you do not just show up. We do need to ask you to RSVP, and that's going to help us to be aware of who is among us and to live into the social guidelines and safety guidelines we've been given at this time. On Sunday, I think the primary gift that we're going to have is just the ability to gather together, or to be back in some close proximity with others in a physical way. Having said that, it will not be like the last time that we worshiped together. So I just want to be really upfront about that and clear about that. It will feel different. It will be a different experience. It will be wonderful to be able to gather in our space on Sunday morning. However, it will feel and be different than the last time that we had worship together. And I just want to go over a couple of the ways that it's going to be different and lift up some things for you to expect. First of all, when it comes to parking, please use our lot or the Lycoming lots as you normally would. And then in terms of entering the facility, we're only going to be gathering in the FEC this weekend, and we will only have two different entrances that are open. One is the Ross Street entrance, and one will be the Packer Street entrance. So if you need, well, you will need to get into the building, but when you do that, those are the two entrances to come into. And especially if there's any disability issue of any kind, it's the Ross Street entrance that you'll want to take advantage of. We also want to let you know that when you come, the service will start at 10, but we will not open the doors until 9:45. So please do not arrive very early because the doors will not be open. And the reason for that is to help us avoid congregating together as a large group in any particular space. So come no earlier than 9:45, and then once you get here, immediately find your way to a seat. That would be very helpful. We are going to ask that you wear masks this weekend, even if that is not something that you really desire, and I know most of us would prefer not to have to wear masks. We do that for the sake of others. So if you would honor that request, we would be grateful. We will have lots of hand sanitizer, so feel free to use it generously. We are also going to be asked that you honor the social distancing guidelines that we've been given. I know that when we see other people and we're close, we just want to hug them and be with them. We can't do that yet. We'll get there, but not quite yet. Most of the building is going to be blocked off, not that you would need it, but we do that so that it helps us in the sanitization of the building and making sure that we're doing the proper procedures there. So don't be wandering all over the place. You won't really be able to do that anyhow. And when you come, some of us like to come and get coffee when we get to church on Sunday mornings. We will not have any refreshments or coffee this weekend. So if you need caffeinated up, please do that before you come. Don't expect it to happen when you get here this weekend. Again, eventually we'll get there, but not yet. We do want you to be aware there are no children's or Fuse ministries happening this weekend during this worship time, so please don't be looking for those. And also, there will not be congregational singing. And I know that we love singing. Again, we'll look forward to getting back to that time. We're not there yet, so just wanted to give you a heads up that we will not have singing when we gather on Sunday morning. In terms of giving and offering, we will not be passing an offering plate from one person to another. There will be a box or so in the back of the sanctuary. When you are leaving, you are welcome then to drop off gifts and offerings that you have. But again, we won't be passing a plate to everybody from one to one to one. And then as soon as the service is over, we do ask that you exit pretty quickly and exit the building that way, and again, not congregate. So again, a number of differences to be aware of, and we just ask that you would honor that. We really are in a season of experimentation right now. We'll see how this weekend goes. And then again, this is a phasing in process. We don't know how long it will take to get back to what we would call our normal worship, but we'll get there eventually. But for now, we rejoice in the fact that we can get together at all. And so Sunday morning, 10 a.m., if you're planning on being there and you've not yet RSVP'd, please do that. Okay, so we're excited to be able to worship with you then. We're excited to worship with you online. We're excited for those of you who are starting to gather in homes to continue worshiping that way. If you want to explore that option, please be in touch with us at the church office, and we'll find you the resources you need to help lead worship in that direction. But for this weekend, we're excited that this is another step we can take together in this time and experience worship with one another at the FEC at 10 a.m. Make sure you RSVP. Okay, everyone, have a great, great week and have a wonderful experience with God this day and wherever God is taking you. Blessings to you. Bye-bye.